Are you thinking about moving to Kalispell, Montana? In this video, we'll start breaking down the town of Kalispell and show you one of the most popular, fastest growing spots in town. So Kalispell's the hub of the Flathead Valley here in northwest Montana. And we're going to have to do a few different videos to cover the whole town. But with this video, we wanted to show you the most popular, fastest growing spot, which is the northwest side of Kalispell. It has all the shopping, the newer subdivisions, and this is kind of where everybody's gravitating to at the moment. Let's take a look. So here we are. We'll start out on Highway 93 North. We're heading north in downtown Kalispell. And it's kind of an older, historic downtown area, as you can see. And it's really, this road has really gotten better since they've built the bypass, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit. But it used to be the main corridor from, on Highway 93 going right through the middle of town. So anybody heading north, this was the only way to get to Whitefish if you're coming up from Flathead Lake or coming from the south. And that would include semi-trucks and, all the deliveries. Everything would come right through the middle of downtown Kalispell. So ever since they built the bypass, it's really helped, and kind of the town's starting to take off a little bit now. But we're going to focus on the northwest part of town. And here's where all the shopping is. You just saw Costco. And then there's the Home Depot, Best Buy. All the big box stores are up here. And this is kind of why the northwest part of town is so popular now. It's everybody wants to be close to all this shopping. There's a Target over there. Then we're going to show here in a second Sportsman Ski House, which is a local store, but everybody loves it. It's a great store. So what you're looking at now is the beginning of the bypass that I was talking about earlier. This was built in 2016, and it's about 7.5 miles long, and it wraps around the west side of Kalispell, and it starts, at the very southern end of town and comes out, obviously, at the north end of town. And it's been great. It's really expanded all this growth out here to the west that we're about to look at. And it's also saved, when you're coming from Whitefish, going down, through Kalispell or, continuing south to Missoula, wherever you're going, this bypass cut off about 20 minutes of your trip, because when you would go through downtown Kalispell, like I showed you, there's a whole bunch of stoplights and it was just very slow going. But ever since this bypass is opened, it's just created a lot more room for everybody, and it really helped speed up your trip through Kalispell. So we're going to focus on the 3-mile drive area and all the subdivisions out there, and we'll show each one to you, and we'll talk a little bit about the prices of each one. But before we get there, we'll show you another reason everybody wants to live up in the northwest part of Kalispell. This is the new Glacier High School that's right up here off of Old Reserve Drive. And ever since they built that, it's just a state-of-the-art high school, and people love it, and it's been doing very well. And the other thing that's located up here in the northwest part of town is the Kalispell Middle School that you can see here. And the middle school has been around a lot longer than Glacier High, and it is one of the bigger middle schools in the valley. But it's another good reason to live over on this side of town. And this middle school is also located right off a 3-mile drive. All right, so let's take a look on the map here where exactly we're going to be talking about. This is downtown Kalispell that I was just showing you earlier. We were coming right down Main Street here. And as I said, this is the bypass. This is the 7-mile bypass. It starts way down here on the south end of town and comes along the west side of Kalispell here. And it crosses Highway 2 that heads out to Libby to the west. And then it continues north and dumps back into 93 just north of town. And here's where all that shopping was that I just showed you. And here's Glacier High School. So the subdivisions we're going to talk about are located, this is Stillwater Estates up here, and this is West View Estates. They're right next to one another, and they're right across the West Reserve Drive from the Glacier High School. And then where the majority of the subdivisions are that we're going to talk about. This is 3 Mile Drive right here. So we're going to start on the south side of 3 Mile Drive and do these subdivisions here. Then we'll come down. This is called Meadows Edge subdivision out here. And then we'll head back towards town and finish up at Empire Estates. So let's go take a look. So the first subdivision we're going to look at is called Aspen Creek. And then, like I said, it sits on the south side of 3 Mile Drive. And it's a fairly new subdivision, but it is very popular. Of all the subdivisions I'm going to show you on 3 Mile Drive, these houses are on some of the biggest lots that you can get over in this area. And the prices in this subdivision, they ranged. There's been 7 sold houses in here over the past year, and the prices range from $449,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot house, up to $773,000 for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house that was 3,200 square feet, and it sat on almost 0.4 of an acre. So if we head a little further west down 3 Mile Drive, and we're still on the south side of the road, we'll hit Spring Creek Estates. And this subdivision has had 14 homes that have sold in the past year. And the prices in here range from $409,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot house on 0.22 of an acre, all the way up to $628,000 for a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house that was 2,600 square feet and only on 0.17 of an acre. So heading west on 3 Mile Drive out of Spring Creek Estates, we'll be headed out towards the newest subdivision that has gone in the past couple years. It's called Meadows Edge, and it is out on the very edge of town, what's known as West Valley out here. This was all farmland, and now they're building these subdivisions. But Meadows Edge has had tons of homes built and sold. Over the past year, they've sold 69 new places in here. And what you'll see in this subdivision and a couple others in this area is they put townhouses out on the outer edge of the subdivision, and then in the middle they put the single-family homes. So the prices here in Meadows Edge over the past year start at $248,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse like we just talked about. That's 1,668 square feet, and it went all the way up to $531,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath single-family home that was 2,200 square feet, and that was on 0.2 of an acre. So from Meadows Edge, we'll start heading back to the east down 3 Mile Drive, and we're on the north side of the road. This is Mountain Vista Estates, and there's been 7 homes sold in here over the past year, and they range from $315,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot townhouse, up to $640,000 for a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,600 square foot house that's on just about 1/4 of an acre. So continuing on, we come to Blue Heron Estates, and this is a smaller subdivision compared to the rest of them, and it butts up against Stillwater Drive to the east. And there's only been 3 homes that have sold in here over the past year, and they range in price from $370,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot house on 0.16 of an acre, all the way up to $455,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,760 square foot house that on the same size 0.16 acre lot. So right across Stillwater Drive to the east is Empire Estates, and this subdivision is kind of the one that started all of this growth out here to the west. This was the first one that was built, and it now sits in between Stillwater Drive and the bypass that we looked at earlier. And Empire Estates is built like those other subdivisions out there where they have the townhouses kind of on the perimeter, and then in the interior they have the single-family homes. And Empire Estates has always been a popular, fairly affordable subdivision. And over the past year, 20 homes have been sold in here. And they ranged in price from $234,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath townhouse that was 908 square feet, all the way up to $444,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot house that sat on 0.14 of an acre. So let's head north from where we just were up to, this is called Old Reserve Drive, and this is right across the street from Glacier High School. This is Stillwater Estates, and this subdivision's been here even before the high school, and these are very large lots here compared to what we've been looking at, and pretty big houses in here as well. And again, another very popular subdivision. It is in a great location. It's near, you know, like I said, you could walk to the high school across the street, and the shopping and all the big stores are just right down the road. So very, very close to everything, close to the bypass, close to Highway 93. You can get wherever you want to go. Again, makes this subdivision very popular. And therefore, there's only been 6 houses that have sold in here. Everybody hangs on to the houses in here. So in the past year, the houses that sold in here ranged in price from $585,000 for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square foot house that's on 0.63 of an acre, all the way up to $815,000 for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house that's 3,900 square feet, and it was on almost 3/4 of an acre. So just to the west of Stillwater Estates, and right across from Glacier High School as well, is called Westview Estates. And over the past year, there have been 12 homes that have sold in this subdivision, and they range in price from $549,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,878 square foot house on just over 1/4 of an acre, all the way up to $780,000 for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house that's on 2,800 square feet and on 0.2 of an acre. Well, that concludes our tour of Northwest Kalispell. Like I said, we'll do other videos to cover other parts of town, but if you'd like information on any homes that are currently available in that area, or if you'd like to sell a home in that area, reach out to us. All of our information is down below in the show notes, and we will see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.